Hi, my name's John Wilson. I'm President of the Royal Australasian College of Physicians. I need to talk to you today about a very important issue that relates to our newest fellows. The life of a physician is not easy. Yes, wonderfully rewarding and a great privilege, but it is not and has never been a gravy train. That being said, some years in the life of a physician are harder than others, especially the early years. I can only imagine the mountains of endeavour our newest fellows have climbed to reach this high point in their careers. Much of that mountain is unavoidable. There's just so much we have to master on that long climb to qualify as a practitioner, let alone as a physician. But there's no need to have avoidable hardships, and that's what I want to talk about today. Our shared responsibility to make our workplaces safe and respectful. I want to talk about the values we swear by as professionals and the need for us all to live by those values, because collectively we have allowed our values to be silent for too long, and silent values are not values at all. Let me explain. The lives of young doctors have been in the news a great deal in recent months. We all know how hard medical life can be, don't we? I won't ask for a show of hands from any of you about how difficult that can be. But we have to overcome bullying, harassment, and discrimination. I wonder how many of us have been so tired that we feared making a medical error or crashing our car on the way home. I wonder how many of us struggle to juggle the demands of parenting and training and working. I wonder why so many of us feel we have to put up with avoidable hardships. After all, training by hazing does not make anyone a better physician. It does not improve patient outcomes, nor is it in line with the values of our profession. The guiding principle of our college is hominum servere saluti, to serve the health of our people. Bullying, harassment, and discrimination. None of that serves the health of doctors or patients. The point I am making is this: our values cannot be silent. We have a shared responsibility to speak and to act. The culture is starting to change. People have greater awareness. That cultural change and awareness will serve the health of all of us. We need to rewrite supporting physicians' professionalism and performance. And you can Google that on RACP SPPP. We need a longer-term campaign for cultural change in our profession. We need to give trainees and fellows the workplace they deserve, a place that is safe and is inclusive of those values, that delivers quality of care. It is not easy. I know that. But with the pandemic, these are trying times. Many of us work under great pressures in our practice, in our administrative roles, and finding time is difficult. Time to think about those values and cultural change. But we must do it because we are leaders and because it's up to us to maintain standards of care and culture. It's up to us to take responsibility and break the silence. We must also learn more about systemic barriers to gender equity in our profession, and we must dismantle those barriers. A college poll in 2019 told us that our members, male and female, consider our college to play an important role here. I'm very proud that our college has convened a Gender Equity in Medicine working group looking at this issue. They will recommend actions for us to take to achieve gender equity within our profession. In conclusion, let me come back to new fellows and back in 1980, when the late Priscilla Kincaid Smith, the former mentor of mine, stood here as president. She said, "The college history is that of our fellows." And what does that mean? The college is not the bricks and mortar of 145 Macquarie Street, Sydney, or the Zoom meetings we meet in. It is not the papers and policy that we publish. The college is you. To be more precise, it's the gap between the things that you've been trained to do and what you actually do out there. It's about how close we come to attaining the ideals of the profession that generations of physicians before us have practiced. It's about realizing we are standing on the shoulders of those brilliant men and women who went before us, and about taking a shared responsibility to help the next generation stand tall on our shoulders. It's about continuing excellence in care measured in generations. Now it's your turn. Take your place. Once again, congratulations to all those who have recently become new fellows and to those who have worked hard as fellows over the years. Thank you for listening.